Join me, noble one.
Alexios! I knew you'd change your mind after turning me down. Unfortunately,
Whatever you say.
I hate to cut our conversation short, Socrates, but I believe you've talked enough for the both of us.
Speak to him long enough, and you may... find the smallest hint of knowledge veiled deep behind his, enthusiastic advances.
A compliment and an insult in the same sentence. He truly is gifted. You've arrived at the perfect time. I have a friend named Sophanes who wants to become an Athenian citizen, but he needs a bit of help.
I can't wait to hear why it's my help here.
Any Misthios would do, really, but you're my favorite. All you need to do is sign my friend's name.
There has to be a reason Sophanes can't sign the list.
Well, he would, but he isn't nearly as able.
Meaning...
Meaning, you have skills he doesn't possess.
Why Athens? Surely he's a citizen
Everyone wants to be an Athenian citizen, even if they don't say so. Sophanes has a mind for politics, but can only participate as a citizen.
I didn't realize you had a list of mercenaries you favor.
Of course you are. Although, if you ask nicely, I would happily let you be on the bottom.
This sounds simple.
There's this small matter that you'll have to enter the Metroon, where you're not allowed, and forge his name well enough, of course.
So he's trying to become a citizen illegally.
I'll try to remember that the next time. Talking in circles may work on others, Socrates, but not on me.
I don't speak in circles or any others. You answered one of my questions, and that brought...
I should try to stay out of sight.
Don't make me come over there! I'll enjoy this.
I won't let you win!
This is too easy!
His name's been signed. Time to get back to Alcibiades.
My favorite Misthios returns.
And with good news, too.
My favorite kind. You did it then?
Of course I did. Sophanis' name is now on the citizen list.
Perfect. Now that you forged my friend's name on the citizens list, there's one more thing that needs to be done.
If you told me this needed to be done before, I could have taken care of it already.
Maybe.
Just tell me what you need.
Unfortunately, getting Sophanis' name on the list doesn't make him a citizen. He also needs a witness who can validate his...
So you want me to be the witness?
If only it were that easy. No, there's someone I have in mind. An extremely handsome man by the name of Peros.
I'll find your handsome witness.
Perfect. I knew you'd be willing to help.
There must be a good reason we can't be witnesses.
Of course. The witness must be an Athenian citizen, but it can't be a friend. Be careful with Peros, though. It's easy to lose oneself.
If there's more after this, I want to know now.
Of course. This should be the last thing.
Should?
I mean, is.
Time to find Pero.
He's often around the Justice Building on the east side of the Agora.
And I just ask him to...
Peros needs to say that the parents of Sophanis were both Athenian.
Αδύνατον εστί. You want to start...
They'll be on high alert here.
καθεί το βλέμμα.
The witness. There you are.
Και αμοίραζε βραχίτη με τα θύματος πολέμων. Απόλυσα
That's the guy Alcibiades called handsome? Can't say I agree with him.
You tell Theon I'm not giving him anymore. If he wants to talk to me, he can come himself.
I'm not here about debts.
Well, what do you want then?
There's something I need your help with. Well, you'd actually be helping someone else.
That someone sent you tells me it's something I'd be better off avoiding.
You just need to validate a man's citizenship. Alcibiades said it's an easy role.
Ah, Alcibiades. He's persistent. And who is this man I meant to help?
His name is Sophanes.
Sophanis. I know that name well. I won't help you though, not for him.
I don't know him. Why don't you want to help?
True Mystios never get all the information up front. Sophanis betrayed his men for Drachmi. He deserves death, not citizenship. Ah, look, it isn't your fault. You didn't know?
Sounds like Theon may be sending someone to collect from you. Wouldn't it be nice to have the drachmi you need?
Fine. I'll do what you want.
They'll be watching for me. I need to be careful.
You've returned.
Socrates too, it seems.
Much like you, he just can't seem to stay. I hope there were no issues.
Yes, he just needed a little push.
I was worried about that.
You kept information from me. Information that would have been nice to know.
I believe people like Sophanis deserve second chances. I didn't think what he did mattered to you.
Next time, let me decide what matters to you.
Understood. I should give Sophanis the news.
Do not bad citizens do harm to their neighbors and good citizens good? Is it possible to tell if someone will be good or bad without first giving them a chance?
A person isn't the same forever. Someone bad can become good.
But is the inverse not also true? Someone considered good can then become bad? How can we predict someone's actions now, let alone in the future?
We can't. One thing I've learned is people are unpredictable. It's what makes my job so hard sometimes.
If what you say is true, we can either hope we are right and that people will be good, or limit risk by not giving people like Sophanis a chance. I wonder then if bad actions can reverse good or good actions can reverse bad. Perhaps we can speak on that another time.
Thank the gods.
κρατήσεις. We have only the finest goods. Until next time.
I need to stay hidden.
Hermippos has gone too far, Socrates. Pericles gave everything to Athens. Yet, we must still hear of Cleon.
Aristophanes, have you not done similar things to Hermippos?
How dare you compare me to that man? His plays are a nuisance. Something I could come up with in an afternoon, and a drunken one at that. Mine are for a clever audience.
The same audience you judge. Should it not be clever?
Careful, Socrates, else I make you a character in one of my plays. Do you agree with Socrates that Hermippos should say what he wants?
This may be the first time I've seen Socrates listen more than he speaks.
Remember it well. You may not see it ever again.
I prefer to think before I speak, and now, having thought, I shall. Tell me, just as I am allowed to say what I wish, should not all be allowed to do the same?
Of course not. And there's much you've said that I'd say you shouldn't have, Socrates.
What if I say offends one, but is loved by another? Should I say nothing in fear of what people may think?
That would be nice, yes.
If you have such an issue with Hermippos, why not do something about it yourself?
I'd like to, but I haven't been able to find him.
It can't be that hard to find Hermippos.
That's what I thought as well. Maybe he's afraid I'll find him.
Once Hermippos is in front of you, what are you going to say?
I'm not entirely sure yet, but I promise you, it will be a grand
It almost sounds like you're jealous.
Ha! Me? Envious of him? Making someone sad is easy, but making someone laugh takes true skill and time.
Wherever Hermippos is, I'll find him.
I hope you do.
Πού έχω τόσα αυτά χρήματα. Λείψω με δάνειον ή να δίνομαι από πληρούς τους κόφτες. Εξίστα με το...
I should try to stay out of sight.
Ίσον αρκαθέμω.
This is coming. Today is the day you earn your freedom. Join my crew and sail with us. I pay drachmi to anyone who'll sail for it. Doesn't look like Hermipos is here. I should take a look around.
Just die! I can't fight forever.
Fight! Can't fight for it!
I'll drink to your death tonight!
I set sail soon. I want you to be with me when I do. A mask from the Cult of Cosmos. Ermipos must be a member. This is a lot of money for someone like Ermipos. Explains his residence, at least. Looks like Cleon made notes for Ermipos on his play. Everyone's a writer.
What are you doing here? What is it?
I couldn't find Ermipos, but I did find out something about him. He's a member of the Cult of Cosmos.
Then it's no wonder he attached himself so closely to Cleon. Discrediting Pericles and his beliefs in Athens would benefit Ermipos and the cult.
Ermipos is definitely a problem.
Do you still believe he should say what he wants so...
I know not what I think. No.
Yes, you deserve a play of your own.
What is a leader if he hides behind the walls he built himself? Send me fire, storm, or sickness, but bring me justice for my city.
Γίνεται φε. Κάξιον και πολλό κάξιον.
I should be careful. High security here.
Something over there.
That's the end of you.
I saw something.
You! Why are you here? Hide yourself! I know where the archer is!
Go! Malaka! Do it!
Those bastards! Those bastards!
Are you all right?
Do I look all right?
You survived. It's more than we can say for your companions.
That was our warning. First our hunters, then the rest of the village. I need to warn our magistrate about the son of Xerxes.
And I need to see her about my payment.
You've returned. What news of Agnodeki and the hunters?
Magistrate Perictioni, I have grave news. The sons of Xerxes are preparing to strike. Oh, it's you. Magistrate, this Mistio saved me from certain death.
For double the reward, I hope?
Finally, someone around here who knows how to use a sword. I've been trying to convince Peri to build our defenses since we first saw the sons of Xerxes creeping close.
This is my sister, Thea. She considers herself to be acting general of Lalea in the man's absence.
It was your husband who shielded us before. Someone must do so now! Did you hear anything Agnodiki said? If we wait on the gods for help, we will be massacred.
The only language the sons of Xerxes seem to understand is violence.
Misthios, what if I hired you to protect the village?
I'll do what I can.
Good. Meet me at Kiphisos Spring. I have plans for those sons of Xerxes. Good to see your face again.
Yours too.
Lalea is the daughter of Kiphisos, god of this spring. It's said that she lives in these pools.
Thea, right? Perictioni told me you've been acting as general. Though, from what I saw earlier, you and your sister don't see eye to eye.
Peri would die folded in prayer before she asked for my...
Sometimes we want a comforting voice that says everything will be okay, rather than to be confronted with harsh reality.
And now we are on the knife's edge waiting for the slaughter, and we have done nothing. I must prepare myself to fight, and hopefully the others too.
Your sister says you act like a general. Let's see if you fight like...
I'm ready. What the... You had this coming! Not to go easy on me. You hit hard! Just give up. Well, that was humbling.
The sons of Xerxes won't be as kind.
No, it's a good wake-up call. One I wish Perry could have. But Big Sister always knows best.
Sounds like she's always giving you a hard time.
You could say that. Acting like the hero while I do the dirty work.
Now you're the hero.
One can only hope to live up to that title. I've been playing soldier too long, and now I'm stuck in the role of Perseus while feeling like Andromeda.
A village of women, abandoned by their army and forced to take up the sword. Sounds like a story worth singing to me.
I don't care what songs they sing of my deeds. I care about protecting my sister and my village. If it is to my dying breath, then so be it.
Spartan women are taught to keep up with Spartan men. Lalea seems different.
It is an oversight that I've been pushing to correct. When the men leave for war, our defenses are limited to a few hunters too valuable to leave.
And now that the hunters are dead...
We're more exposed to attacks from...
I've seen kings and commanders.
Perry married the governor. I am unwed. Spinsters do not become leaders.
We should get back to the task at hand.
You're right, but it's hard to know where to start. I need to train the others for war, but we are without weapons and armor. No blacksmith. But his daughter is still here.
And what about the hunters you lost?
We need to train replacements. There's also a camp close by. Likely the daughters of Artemis. They are not a friendly bunch, so we've been...
Who should I train to hunt?
I've met with some volunteers from the village. They've got a little experience, but need to have their bow arms straightened. You can find them on the...
Not sure how useful I'll be to the blacksmith's daughter.
Methiadusa mentioned needing some materials before she can get started. Between you and me, she needs a little push. She's been helping her father at the forge since she could walk.
I'll get to it. That's a nice horse, Socrates.
It's a very nice horse. A sturdy horse.
It looks like I'll have to report you, Socrates. It's what a good citizen would do.
Oh, very good. Although a bit preemptive without all the details.
It was a joke.
The real question is whether there is truth behind the joke, or if one's mind can be changed once...
What story is that?
There is a man nearby who is responsible for stealing the horse. I've been contemplating the proper course of action, but I'd like to know what you think is right.
And how should I make my decision?
Your thoughts are your own, but speaking to the thief himself may help you decide. Can such a crime be justified?
Where is the thief now?
I told him to wait by the stables.
If you caught him stealing a horse, what's to say he won't just run away?
The hope of keeping the horse. That's where you come in.
That's the thief. You won't escape.
I hope you find the poison dagger.
Are you the one who stole the horse? Socrates said I should talk to you.
Bad enough being caught, but to have a Misthios judge me...
Better than an Athenian guard.
The man I stole it from won't even miss it. He has plenty of others, while my only horse died last week. If I had the drachmi to buy a new one, I would have.
Did you steal the horse to use it or sell it?
I have a family to feed, and this horse will help me on the farm. Plus, I have no other way of...
There's no other option.
Not that I could think of.
Any reason you picked this specific horse?
It was the easiest one to take. Other than that, not really. Though, I did make sure it wasn't his best horse.
A courteous thief.
I didn't steal it for fun. I did it because I had no other choice.
I have enough information to make a decision.
I hope you can understand. Wouldn't you do the same?
Ύστερα έχω ευκολία.
Have you decided what should be done?
If he needs the horse more than the man he stole it from, let him keep it.
So, determining whether a crime deserves a consequence or reward is dependent on the reasons behind it? An intriguing thought, although I can see how dangerous such thinking might be.
The real question is whether my decision matters at all, or if this was just another test.
There is a good chance it is both, but an equally good chance it...
Now you're not making sense on purpose.
Let me ask you one more thing. If one man kills another in order to save many, can his actions be considered just? Or should the man be punished?
If the action was for a good reason, then he is in the right.
So, in times like these, people like us get to determine the law. Many would believe a murder still deserves consequence.
The people whose lives were saved would disagree.
Then perhaps making choices that affect the most people for good is a correct path.
Are we done yet? I can't stay here all day.
Of course you can't. It's a luxury few can afford. Even those with the time for it often lack the mental capacity for such things.
Okay,